in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Here's Rodgers to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He's got time. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. It doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
319!
On second down, here's Crowell. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And there's a flag on the field. And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
Miller, the lone setback. Time running out here on the play clock. Just beating the play clock is Newton. Dumps it complete to Miller. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here's Newton. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now it's Miller, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you. It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
Now a run with a fullback Johnson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
On 3rd and 1, it seems natural to just turn and hand it to the biggest guy you have in the backfield. But usually, he's not the primary runner. So for the defense, they're often keying on the running back because he's the guy who gets the ball more often, and the fullback is the blocker. When he ends up carrying the football, that's a heck of a tendency breaker, and now you're just trying to jump on his back and hold on.
This throw caught right around the 6. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Lamar Miller, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Rodgers will try again on second down. A screen complete to Crowell. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage. And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. And he's got his man in stride, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here's Donnie Jones now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Julian Edelman, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he knocks it through. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now Rodgers throw, and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Zach Brown in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Here's Donnie Jones now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Now it's Newton. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Lamar Miller, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Setting up the screen for Miller. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And they're going to speed things up here. Newton's going to throw it. And they are going to to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans.